When you look closer at Hollywood, it becomes clear that actor replacements can happen without anyone batting an eye. Some of the biggest films and popular TV shows have experienced cast changes that slipped under the radar. These transitions often stem from reasons like scheduling conflicts or creative differences, but somehow blend seamlessly into the storyline. Viewers might find themselves emotionally invested in a character, only to realize later that a different actor had taken on the role without missing a beat. This phenomenon highlights the skill and creativity involved in making such changes work. In many cases, new actors brought fresh interpretations that resonated with audiences, turning previously unrecognized characters into beloved figures. The behind-the-scenes decisions are sometimes shrouded in mystery, yet their impact is obvious on screen, demonstrating how the industry adapts and evolves consistently. The intricate art of casting ensures that beloved stories continue to thrive, despite the occasional changes, leaving many unaware that anything had even shifted. The Golden Girls stands out as a beloved sitcom featuring four older women living together in Miami. This show aired from 1985 to 1992, and quickly became a staple of American television, known for its humor and heartfelt moments. Each character contributed to the dynamic of the group, with Dorothy delivering sharp sarcasm, Rose embodying sweet innocence, Blanche exuding charm and flirtation, and Sophia providing wisdom with her quick wit. The show wasn't just about laughs. It addressed significant issues like aging, friendship, illness, and LGBTQ rights. Through clever writing, it pushed back against traditional stereotypes of older women, portraying them as vibrant and multifaceted individuals. The performances of Bea Arthur, Betty White, Rue McClanahan, and Estelle Getty were recognized with individual Emmy Awards, highlighting their talents. Though the series wrapped after 7 seasons, its influence continues, inspiring spin-offs like The Golden Palace, and remaining popular in syndication. The show's engaging stories and memorable dialogue capture the essence of late-life friendships, appealing to audiences old and young alike. In the 1960s, a unique blend of fantasy and domestic comedy captured the hearts of viewers through a show called Bewitched. This series, which ran from 1964 to 1972, centered around the life of Samantha Stevens, a witch who marries a mortal man named Darren. Samantha, played by the talented Elizabeth Montgomery, strives to fit into a normal suburban life, while trying not to use her magic, often leading to humorous situations. One of her signature traits, the iconic nose twitch, became a memorable symbol of the series. This charming family show also faced a significant moment when the original Darren, portrayed by Dick York, had to leave due to health concerns. Dick Sargent replaced him in the 6th season, and surprisingly, this change occurred without any explanation within the show's storyline. Despite the shift, audiences adapted to the new Darren seamlessly. The show's delightful supporting characters, including the witty mother Endora, the bumbling Uncle Arthur, and the inquisitive neighbor, Mistress Kravitz, enriched the comedic essence. Bewitched skillfully examined themes of identity and acceptance, creating a whimsical environment that resonated with viewers. It earned a rightful place in the history of 1960s television, paving the way for future fantasy sitcoms with its light-hearted yet magical approach. During its run, The Dick Van Dyke Show became known for its clever writing and memorable characters. The show featured not just comedic situations from a homemaker's perspective, but also offered insights into the life of a comedy writer. Many viewers connected deeply with Rob Petrie's struggles and triumphs in both his professional and personal life. The hilarious situations and relatable dialogue made it easy for audiences to feel invested in the characters. Meanwhile, Mary Tyler Moore, in her role as Laura, brought a fresh take on women in television. She played a loving wife who was strong, independent, and not afraid to share her opinions. This portrayal was significant at a time when such characters were often limited to traditional roles. The chemistry between Van Dyke and Moore added to the show's charm. The blending of domestic and professional themes set a template for future sitcoms. Other actors came and went throughout its run, but the essence of the show remained consistent. The innovative approach to comedy and marriage showcased in The Dick Van Dyke Show influenced many shows that came after it, marking its place in television history. The sitcom Cheers is a classic that ran for 11 seasons, becoming a cultural staple. It centered around a Boston bar, creating a setting where friendships blossomed and humor thrived. From 1982 to 1993, viewers followed the lives of the bar's staff and customers, showcasing relatable themes like love, joy, and disappointment. Initially, the main focus was on Sam Malone and Diane Chambers, who brought contrast to their roles, blending comedy and intellect. When Diane left, the show skillfully adapted by introducing Rebecca Howe, played by Kirstie Alley, who brought a new dynamic to the group. The character transitions did not detract from the series. For instance, the beloved Coach was replaced by Woody Harrelson's Woody, allowing fresh interactions and humor. Frasier Crane, a character who started as a side role, became memorable enough to warrant his own spin-off. Cheers earned critical acclaim, winning numerous Emmy Awards. Its final episode remains one of the most watched television moments, proving its lasting impact on the sitcom genre. The show's humor and character development keep it relevant and enjoyed by new audiences through reruns and platforms. Notably, I Love Lucy transformed television comedy when it aired from 1951 to 1957. This landmark show featured Lucille Ball, who brought Lucy Ricardo to life with her unique blend of curiosity and clumsiness. Her husband, Desi Arnaz, played the role of Ricky Ricardo, a charming Cuban bandleader. The series was special in that it was the first sitcom filmed in front of a live studio audience using multiple cameras. This allowed for a dynamic viewing experience that quickly became the industry standard. Memorable moments, like Lucy struggling at a candy factory assembly line or her iconic performance in the Vitamita commercial, showcase Ball's extraordinary comedic talent. Besides its humor, I Love Lucy broke cultural barriers, presenting an interracial marriage during a time when such topics were often avoided. The show even wove real-life events, including Lucy's pregnancy, into the plot, creating a historic episode that drew in millions of viewers. The enduring legacy of I Love Lucy continues to influence comedic storytelling today, making it a timeless piece of American television. Throughout its run, Three's Company became an emblem of American sitcoms, captivating audiences with its playful take on relationships and social norms. The show, set in the sunny ambience of Santa Monica, introduced viewers to Jack Tripper, played by John Ritter, who brought his character to life with a unique blend of humor and warmth. Jack's charade of pretending to be gay added layers of hilarity, leading to comedic predicaments driven by misunderstandings. Initially, his roommates were Janet Wood and Chrissy Snow, capturing the essence of friendship in a shared apartment environment that challenged societal norms. However, the behind-the-scenes drama included significant cast changes, especially with Suzanne Summers' departure as Chrissy. This led to Jenna Lee Harrison stepping in as Cindy Snow, and later Priscilla Barnes taking on the role of Terry Alden. While cast alterations could typically disrupt the show's momentum, Three's Company managed to keep its light-hearted tone and popularity intact. The addition of Don Knotts as Mr. Furley infused a new comedic energy, offsetting the loss of beloved characters like the Ropers, who transitioned to their spin-off series. The smooth integration of new characters showcased the show's adaptability, ensuring audiences still enjoyed the delightful chaos that made Three's Company a timeless classic in TV history. Amid the charm of Taxi, a memorable shift occurred when one actor was replaced, yet few noticed. The show, which aired from 1978 to 1983, captured the essence of New York City life through the eyes of taxi drivers. With a rich mix of humor and serious topics, it explored the dreams and struggles of its characters. Renowned performances defined the series, particularly by Judd Hirsch, who played Alex Rager, a grounding force amid the chaos. Danny DeVito brought life to Louis De Palma, the fiery dispatcher, while Marilu Henner, Tony Danza, Christopher Lloyd, and Andy Kaufman as Latka Gravis added to the memorable ensemble. Kaufman's unconventional style drew attention, especially with his dual role as Latka, and alter ego Vic Ferrari, challenging the cast and crew in unique ways. Despite behind-the-scenes hurdles, including Kaufman's antics, the series delivered poignant moments that resonated deeply with audiences. The combination of sharp writing and strong character development garnered 18 Emmy Awards, showcasing the show's cultural and artistic impact. While the lineup remained mostly stable, viewers were unaware that one of the supporting actors had been silently replaced without raising eyebrows, blending seamlessly into the fabric of this iconic series. Such undercurrents demonstrate how Taxi not only entertained, but also shaped the landscape of ensemble comedies to follow, leaving a lasting legacy. The show Roseanne, which ran from 1988 to 1997, became an important piece of American television. It displayed the life of a working-class family living in Lanford, Illinois, highlighting the complexities and challenges they faced. The main character, Roseanne Connor, played by comedian Roseanne Barr, was a strong, outspoken woman who often tackled sensitive topics that other shows avoided. This included issues like money problems, family conflict, and teenage pregnancy, making it relatable to many viewers. John Goodman, portraying her husband Dan, brought a sense of warmth and realism to the show, balancing Roseanne's tough personality with his vulnerability. A notable aspect of Roseanne was its approach to cast changes. One significant recasting involved Becky Connor. Lissy Goranson originally played her, but Sarah Chalke took over her role for a time. This change was cleverly addressed in the storyline, adding a layer of humor and self-awareness. Throughout its run, the series produced over 220 episodes and gained a massive following, ultimately becoming one of the most celebrated sitcoms in history. Its candid portrayal of everyday life resonated with audiences, leading to a revival that revisited the Connors, further solidifying its place in television history. Family Ties became a significant part of 1980s television, showcasing the lives of the Keaton family. The show highlighted the differences between the liberal views of Elise and Stephen, who had once embraced the ideals of the 1960s, and their children, who were grappling with a more conservative society. Alex P. Keaton, played by Michael J. Fox, emerged as a key character, depicting the struggles of a Reagan-era teen who cherished business and economic success. His portrayal captivated audiences and earned him 3 Emmy Awards, making him a symbol of the changing times. The contrast between Alex's ambitions and his parents' values created rich storylines filled with humor and conflict, allowing the audience to connect with each character's journey. Additionally, the introduction of young Andy showcased a clever narrative shift. Rather than losing momentum, the show's creators creatively advanced his character through the method of rapid aging, creating new dynamics within the family. This clever transition maintained the show's essence, ensuring laughter and warmth continued throughout its run. The ability to adapt without losing the show's heart is a testament to its charm. The Andy Griffith Show remains one of the most beloved television programs in American history, having aired from 1960 to 1968. Set in the fictional town of Mayberry, North Carolina, it offered a peaceful, idealized version of small-town life. The show focused on Sheriff Andy Taylor, a calm and wise figure portrayed by Andy Griffith. Sheriff Taylor's approach to law enforcement was gentle, using common sense and patience to solve problems rather than force, which resonated with audiences during a time when many shows portrayed more dramatic or violent characters. Supporting the main character was a diverse cast, including a young Ron Howard as Andy's son O.P., Frances Bebe as Aunt Bee, and Don Knotts, who played the bumbling but endearing Deputy Barney Fife. Knotts' portrayal of Barney was so iconic that it earned him 5 Emmy Awards, adding to the show's charm and humor. Barney, despite his faults, often served as a foil to Andy's composed demeanor, making their dynamic one of the show's central attractions. Though the show had a strong comedic tone, it also featured subtle moral lessons, making it suitable for family viewing. The balance between humor and heartwarming messages was one of the reasons why the Andy Griffith Show became so popular and left a lasting impact on American television. The show originally aired in black and white, later transitioning to color in its later seasons. Despite this change, fans often consider the earlier seasons, particularly those featuring Knotts, to be the peak of the series. Over time, the cast of the show did change, especially with Knotts' departure. However, the essence of the show remained the same, and new characters were introduced to keep the content fresh while maintaining the series' wholesome atmosphere. These changes, however, did not go unnoticed by fans, but the show's consistent tone and focus on small-town values ensured its place as an enduring part of television history. The show continues to be a nostalgic favorite, with reruns still enjoyed by many generations today. The Honeymooners stands out in television history as a groundbreaking sitcom that aired for just 1 season from 1955 to 1956. With a total of 39 episodes, it created a lasting impact on the genre. Jackie Gleason brought to life Ralph Cramden, a hot-tempered but good-hearted bus driver from Brooklyn. His character represented the everyday struggles of working-class Americans, and his interactions with his clever wife Alice, portrayed by Audrey Meadows, provided both humor and warmth. Their banter captured the essence of a loving partnership, showcasing the ups and downs of married life. Ed and Trixie Norton, their close friends, added to the comedic mix, rounding out this small yet relatable cast. The show's simple setting and focus on ordinary life made it accessible and appealing to audiences. Remarkably, after its short run, Its influence persisted through sketches on The Jackie Gleason Show, helping to mold sitcoms that followed, like The Flintstones. The connection between Gleason and Meadows created a chemistry that informed sitcom structure and character development, establishing a blueprint for comedy that remains relevant today. As time went on, a notable change happened almost unnoticed in the classic sitcom Friends. This beloved series, which touched many lives over its 10-year run, focused on 6 friends navigating the ups and downs of life in Manhattan. The ensemble cast, featuring icons like Jennifer Aniston and Matthew Perry, generated unforgettable moments filled with humor and emotion. However, a behind-the-scenes detail often overlooked is the shifting portrayal of Ross and Carol's son, Ben. Initially played by a few child actors, the role of Ben eventually went to the talented Sprouse twins, Dylan and Cole. Their appearance marked a memorable moment, yet it blended seamlessly into the fabric of the show. Viewers might not have even noticed the change as the storytelling remained strong and engaging. Friends had a knack for making such transitions feel organic, allowing fans to stay engrossed in the characters' journeys without being distracted. The series left a lasting impact on pop culture, earning countless accolades, including 62 Emmy nominations, and an audience that eagerly tuned in for the finale, establishing its legacy as a sitcom gem. While Seinfeld became a beloved television series, not everyone knows that some actors did not remain with the show until its end. The main cast, featuring Jerry Seinfeld, Jason Alexander, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Michael Richards, was carefully crafted, but interesting casting shifts occurred before their iconic status was established. For instance, a character named Cassie, originally meant to be more involved in the show, was portrayed by a different actor in early seasons. However, fans paid little attention to the change, as the show's strong writing and engaging humor overshadowed any concerns about casting shifts. Additionally, supporting characters also experienced such changes, where some actors were replaced without causing a stir among the audience. This might be attributed to the show's focus on witty dialogue and the chemistry among the leading characters, making it easier for viewers to overlook who was playing minor roles. This dynamic demonstrated that, in a show celebrated for its creativity and humor, character continuity was less critical than the overall tone and storytelling. Seinfeld's ability to charm and entertain left lasting impressions, making casting changes feel insignificant in the grand scheme of its legacy. The show's observation of everyday life resonated with viewers, reinforcing that the essence of the show thrived on its ability to connect through laughter, rather than relying solely on any single actor's performance. While some viewers may never realize that an actor has been replaced, the truth is that these transitions enrich the narrative and showcase the resilience of storytelling. The ability of directors and producers to find talent that fits seamlessly into established roles is a remarkable aspect of filmmaking. It often allows for a fresh take on characters, layering new dimensions that keep stories engaging and surprising. The transitions are typically so well executed that they maintain the emotional core of the story, ensuring that audiences remain connected and invested. As a result, these replacements not only serve practical purposes, but also enhance the overall experience for viewers. They remind us of the magic of cinema, where characters can evolve and adapt while still capturing the hearts of fans. Thus, the world of entertainment continues to captivate us, often without even a hint that changes have occurred along